Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is gonna be super chill. I am gonna sit with you guys, put on a little bit of makeup, and just chat with you about life and answer some questions. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, so as always, if you want to be a part of any Q&As in the future, I also do lots of Q&As on Instagram. You can follow me at Horan on Instagram. So I'm gonna jump straight in because I feel like this video is probably gonna be long, knowing me, because I talk a lot. So yeah, I'm very excited to just sit and chat with you guys for a little bit. I'm just gonna be putting on a little bit of makeup for a very exciting audition meeting that I have tonight. So I am happy to use any excuse to do my makeup because I love doing my makeup. So yes, I'm gonna just blend in a little bit of concealer these days. I usually will just apply a tinted moisturizer with sunscreen or even just a little bit of concealer. So I did a little bit of concealer, and I usually don't do powder just because it's the summertime. I feel like it doesn't last that long on my skin anyway, so I just like to leave it like this so there's a little bit of dewiness throughout the day. But I would like to take this moment in the video to thank Ana Luisa for partnering with me on today's video. If you guys have not heard about Ana Luisa, it is an amazing jewelry brand, and I actually have a few pieces that I'm going to show you guys today that I recently picked up. And I love very like simple and minimalistic jewelry. That's just really my vibe. I love jewelry that I can wear every single day, that goes with all of my outfits, and that I don't have to change up too often, but I really like getting really good quality pieces. So that is exactly what Ana Luisa offers. So I personally picked out 2 pairs of earrings and 1 necklace. I started off with this beautiful gold necklace. It's like this textured disc shape, and I love it. I think it just looks so good. I also personally have been really into gold jewelry lately, so it just matches everything perfectly. And I picked out 2 pairs of earrings because I do have a double piercing, so I started off with a pair of these pearl earrings. I think these are also just so delicate and pretty. Then I got these tiny gold hoops. I just think the detailing of these is so beautiful, and again, I think these will go with everything and be perfect for every day. I think that's so beautiful. I really can't explain it, but whenever I have jewelry and it matches, and I just think it looks so good and I feel so put together, so I love that. I have been trying to be a little bit more sustainable in my lifestyle. I'm the first to admit that I am not a pro by any means at this, but I'm definitely trying to find little ways where I can be more sustainable. And something that I love about Ana Luisa is that they use 100% recycled gold in their products. And I also just find the prices really reasonable because there's bigger brands out there that are charging 10 times the cost of production. And at Ana Luisa, they are eliminating the retail markup and trying to keep prices as fair as possible. So you guys can click the link in my description box if you are interested in checking them out, and you can get 20% off right now on their summer sale, and prices start at $39. So I definitely encourage you guys to check them out. I'm excited to be wearing my pieces, and I'm going to get back to getting ready. So I have pulled up my questions here, and a lot of them are the same. So now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. I'm just gonna go like that here. I try to do blush more just on the tops of my cheeks. First question I want to answer is basically just like an update on how the last months have been. So if you guys did not watch my last life update, I mentioned that I was very stressed and kind of overwhelmed. And if I'm being honest, that was definitely how the last term was as well for me. I finally just finished my last classes, and I finished my online certificate today, which is basically like a study module type of thing. And now the only thing I have left is my business plan, which is like my master project that I'm writing. So I have 2 months to write it and finish it. And that's basically what I'm working on for the next 2 months. And then I will be done with my marketing master's degree in October. So that's like a little bit of an academic update. To be completely transparent and honest with you guys, the last 2 terms were really hard for me for a lot of reasons. I mentioned that I was feeling stressed and overwhelmed. I mentioned in my last life update that I had started dealing with a lot of skin problems in 2021. So it basically started as like kind of an irritation on my skin that turned into like a skin infection, which then turned into skin inflammation. The problem was that my skin barrier seemed to be like completely wrecked, and because of the inflammation and the sensitivity of my skin and just the fact that I think there was not really a strong enough barrier, I kept getting skin infections like repeatedly. It was hard for me because it was definitely taking a toll on like my confidence and my sense of well-being, because I just felt like I was battling this thing that I didn't even know how to fix, and that was really scaring me because I honestly thought, okay, this is the new normal. I'm gonna have to keep dealing with this for the rest of my life. My skin's doing really, really great now. It's hard to tell because in the videos, you almost can't tell how bad my skin was because I either didn't show my face or I vlogged on a day where it was a little bit better. That's honestly a huge thing that caused me a lot of stress and worry in the last term. On top of that, I just really felt so burnt out. I touched on this as well in my last life update video, but I felt like I needed a break because I felt like I had just been pushing myself and trying to keep going and do these things like for school, because I felt like I was trying to do everything, and in my efforts to do everything, I really felt like things were slipping through the cracks and I wasn't able to post on YouTube as much as I liked. And while I was still focusing and trying really hard on school, going to all my doctor's appointments and dealing with my skin problems definitely took some of my focus away from that, and I felt like I needed to do better. And then on top of that, I just felt like as a friend, as a girlfriend, and just like even taking care of myself, I was really getting myself into a funk where I wasn't very happy in Barcelona. So moral of the story, I was dealing with these health issues. On top of that, I was really burnt out, and I just felt like I needed to really take a break. As soon as I came home, I was really on a mission to just take care of myself, take care of my skin, take care of my mental health. One very exciting update is that I started therapy again, which I don't think I've talked about therapy that much on my channel, which I would love to talk about more because mental health is like something that's so important to me, and I think it's really important to talk about as well. And I have been loving therapy. Therapy is something that I absolutely can recommend to everyone. I would love to honestly make a whole video about therapy, things I've learned in therapy, because I literally feel like I have a very different mindset than I did when I first came home, and I could not be more grateful because it has seriously helped me immensely. So let me know if you guys would want me to talk more about this and like my own personal journey. I've mentioned before on my channel just with dealing with anxiety, dealing with grief, and dealing with loss, and just honestly all kinds of things I think therapy can be so helpful for. So let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that. So I am very happy to share that update with you guys. On top of that, I've been really trying to take care of my skin. I've been trying to slowly start incorporating ways I can exercise that don't trigger a flare-up in my skin. I've been reading, I've been painting, I've been cooking, I've been, just doing a lot of things that are really just like fueling my soul, as dramatic as that may sound. I'm finally giving myself time to just be creative and rest, and also still finish, of course, my master's that I'm still currently working on. But yeah, it has been an extremely helpful time where I've finally been able to slow down long enough that I can look at my future and reflect on what I want to do moving forward. And so yeah, I am excited to share with you guys the answer to the next question, which is my most frequently asked question, which is what is happening with Masters number 2, because I haven't mentioned it in my last few videos, and there's a huge reason why. I'm sorry that it took me so long to get this life update out to you, because I've been trying to confirm everything, of course, with my school. So after almost an entire year of being torn over what direction I wanted to go with grad school and post-grad life, I decided to finish my studies after this year's marketing master's degree and go off into the world and move on to my next chapter. Of course, that means that I will not be pursuing a second master's degree. So for those of you who don't know, I was originally planning to do 2 different master's degrees, a marketing master's and an international management master's. And they're both amazing programs, but they are separate programs. Since the start of my marketing degree, I was like, you know, I'm really passionate about marketing. I really love it, but I don't know if I need to do the second degree after that. I really feel like I got an amazing education for my marketing management master, and I do feel ready to move on to that next chapter. I feel like those of you who've been watching my channel for a long time might have seen this coming, or let me know if you did. Actually, I would be very curious to know if you guys kind of saw this coming with all of the things I was dealing with. But I'm really truly happy, and I feel there's been a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders now. It was a hard decision to make because of course I would have liked to have 2 amazing master's degrees with 2 really amazing programs, but I know that this is the right decision for me. So since I decided to not pursue an additional master's degree, I will be done with my studies in October of this year, which is so exciting. So for starters, I feel like this is probably the #1 question, is if I'm moving to Europe or if I'm moving to the US. And the answer is that I'm not moving anywhere like permanently. I feel like being done with school, I feel super free in this like weird sense of like what is going on, that I can literally move and go anywhere. Nothing is really tying me down, so I can explore job opportunities quite literally all over the world, and I definitely plan to do so, and I really want to look into different locations. And what I will say, the living abroad diaries are definitely not stopping. I have some very exciting potential plans that I just don't want to tell you guys until they're 100% confirmed. What I would like to ask you guys is to comment below where you think I'm possibly going. And there's a few different places that I'm planning on moving to for like shorter periods of time. I'll give you guys a little hint because I feel like you'd be able to guess anyway. Right now, there's 3 distinct places that I am planning on going to over this next year, and how long I stay is just dependent on the situation, dependent on how safe it is to travel to these places. I've mentioned all of these places on my channel before, so comment down below. And I'm sorry for not just like telling you guys right now, but it's because I really don't want to announce like I'm going to this place and then like 2 months later I'm like, yeah, I wasn't able to go because restrictions, etc., things like that. The basic plan is for me to take this year to really focus on myself, to really take care of myself. I want to make sure my skin is 100% healed. I feel like I have a world of possibilities ahead of me, and I'm going to be using this year to just take care of myself, and also to figure out what I really want to do long term. So I will be looking at jobs, and if I see an opportunity that I really want in a place that I'd really like to move to, then I would apply to that. So it's a really exciting time. At the same time, coming home, I realized that I also really like being in the US. So who knows, guys? I always said I wanted to move to New York or Atlanta, so maybe that will happen as well. I always feel this like societal pressure that I have to have everything figured out, and then I'm like, okay, I'm 22 years old. I still haven't even graduated from my master's program. I've never taken time off like this in my entire life. I've worked really hard on YouTube and on internships and just saving so that I'm able to take a few months off. And yeah, I'm excited to see what this next chapter brings. I'm excited to continue my living abroad diaries, but I also hope you guys will enjoy my USA diaries while I am here at home. I feel like I'm gonna get this question, which is, what is my relationship status? So I am still with my boyfriend. We are still very much together, and we are actually planning to see each other super soon in a place that I've always wanted to go. Like for years, I've always wanted to go to this place, and I think it's gonna be so magical. This is just for a shorter trip, and we're both vaccinated, so this is not like a living abroad diaries trip. I'm very excited to see him super soon, and yeah, it's definitely gonna be hard doing long distance. We were gonna be doing long distance anyway, had I decided to get my second master's. So we kind of expected that this was going to be the situation, but I'm very happy to see him soon, and we're already going to be planning times where we can visit each other and stuff like that. So yes. So I did get a few questions on if I'm going to Norway, and because of the fact that I'm not doing the second master's degree, then I don't get to do my study abroad semester there. So I am very, very sad. This is a place that I have always wanted to go to, and it looks so beautiful, but I do hope that I'm going to be able to travel there just as a tourist in the future. I was supposed to study in Bergen, Norway, which is like one of the most beautiful cities that I've ever seen. I've just looked up pictures and videos, but it looks so beautiful. And yeah, this is another reason why the decision was really hard for me. So unfortunately, I will not be studying abroad there this fall, but I really hope that I get to go sometime in the future because I think it would be absolutely amazing. Okay, guys, there's so many questions I want to answer in this video, so I'm just gonna have to make more Q&As more frequently. I realized I didn't even finish my makeup with all of my chattering. I'm really trying to learn how to multitask while doing my makeup. I cannot seem to talk while doing my makeup. It's really hard for me. This is my makeup look. I don't think it's that good, but yeah, I think it'll be enough for today. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. I definitely talked a lot about things that I've been dealing with and really big decisions in my life. So I just want to say thank you so much for you guys who have supported me since I started my channel like 8 or 9 years ago, and I've gone through a lot of different things over those years. I've had some amazing memories and I've definitely had some difficult times, and I just want to say thank you for watching. A lot has happened in 8 years and I feel like I've grown a lot, and my channel has also changed a lot over the last years, and I'm sure it will continue to evolve. And I just want to say thank you for watching and thank you for the support. And now that I'm gonna have some time off after my master's ends in October, I am really excited to be able to focus a lot more on YouTube and post as consistently as I would like to. That has been my little life update. Get ready with me. Thank you so much again to Ana Luisa for partnering with me on today's video. I love the pieces so much. I think they're so beautiful. And again, you can click the link in my description box. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and I will talk to you very soon in my next one. Bye.